Something big happened last week, but you probably didn't see it in the news. For the first time, Hamas erased 3,400 names, including over 1,000 children, from its official March 2025 list of war fatalities. Some names have been duplicates, died before the war, or even deaths from natural causes. Overnight, literally thousands of people, which Hamas claims were killed by Israel, simply weren't. By erasing these names, Hamas is admitting it inflated the death toll. Even more important, with the new numbers, 72% of Hamas's dead are combat-aged men. Since October 7, 2023, Hamas has claimed that 70% of casualties are women and children. That claim has been repeated non-stop by most Canadian news media outlets. Despite repeating Hamas death toll claims since virtually day one, you can bet most news outlets won't pick up the revised statistics. That's not just wrong, it's a scandal. Want to know how else your media is misleading you about Hamas's casualty numbers? Most of the time, Canadian news outlets avoid mentioning Hamas combatant toll. Instead, Hamas and the media conflate the numbers. They make little to no efforts to hold Palestinian terrorists accountable for their claims. They just repeat it. But this March 2025 update reveals the truth. 75% of deaths are men aged 13 to 55, not 70% women and children, as Hamas has claimed all along. This supports Israel's claim that it focuses on military targets. Think Canadian media will issue a retraction or update? Don't hold your breath. In Gaza, Hamas hides its bunkers behind United Nations infrastructure, and in the media landscape, they're doing exactly the same thing. When we call out media outlets for reposting Hamas victim numbers, they quote UN figures instead. Problem is, those are the exact same unverified Hamas numbers. The UN helpfully regurgitates Hamas propaganda, and media run with it. But when the numbers are revised, sometimes the UN conveniently forgets to update the media. Last year, a United Nations report lowered the number of women killed in the conflict from 9,000 on May 6th to just under 5,000 on May 8th. Finally, by reposting Hamas stats directly or indirectly, Canadian media ignore some crucial questions, such as how many dead or injured were actually terrorists? How many were killed by misfired Palestinian rockets like the Al-Ali hospital incident from October 2023, where Israel was immediately blamed? How many deaths were due to natural and non-war-related causes? How many so-called innocent children were actually armed and dangerous? For example, a 17-year-old with a rocket-propelled grenade poses the same threat as any fully grown man. These are questions any responsible journalist would ask, yet very few actually are. Rather than asking these important questions, the Canadian media largely stays wrapped around Hamas's finger, and that helps the anti-Israel cause win sympathy on campuses, in Parliament, and beyond. It is disgraceful that so many outlets have spouted the 70% women and children blood libel, and now there is simply no more excuse. We need to keep demanding that the Canadian news media do its job and refuse to accept Palestinian terrorist lies. And as always, like and share this video so more people can learn about what the media won't say.